Welcome to this presentation. This is Trey, and the topic for today is what world are you creating? You have the opportunity to create the world you want to live in. The world, the way that you believe the world should be, the truth is, the only way it's going to become that way is if you start creating it within your world. Okay? The world is huge. It's a big world out there, right? But the only thing you can really do is take control of your world. And depending on how well you're able to do that, you'll be able to influence the world out there. So here's what I mean. When you look at your world, do you like it? Like, do you look at the last 30 days, right? The last 30 days that has happened. Do you like how those last 30 days went? Like, did you enjoy the month that just passed? Are you enjoying the world you're living in? Your day to day, are you enjoying that? Because it starts here. It starts with your world. You need to create and design a world that you are proud of, that you love, that you enjoy. You have that power. It's your thoughts, the way you think, your beliefs, your goals. What are you moving towards? What goals have you set? What is your vision? Your actions, the emotions that you're dealing with on a daily basis. What emotions are you creating? You have the power to create the emotions you want, okay? I'm not saying you're going to be a Buddha every second of the day. You have the perfect emotion. I'm not saying that. But let's just say, instead of 80% of the time your emotions getting off on you and do whatever they want, how about 80% of the time you are in control, right? You create the emotions you want by taking the actions that will create emotions. Okay? Certain actions create certain emotions. If I want to feel accomplished, I have to do certain actions that after that action is completed, I feel accomplished. If I want to feel confident, I have to take certain actions, and when I take those actions, I feel confident. Right? If I want to feel happy, if I want to feel positive, I got to take actions that will make me feel positive, make me feel happy. You got to create a life where you actually enjoy living it. If you don't enjoy living your life, why would somebody want to come into your life? The best way to seduce a woman, the best way to attract a woman is to have an attractive life. Is to have a seductive life. You have to be attracted to your life. You have to enjoy your life so much you don't want to deal with anybody else's life. You enjoy spending time by yourself because you just love your life. You have to get to that point because your energy changes, your communication changes, your vibe changes. When you truly love your life, people can sense that. Okay? And guess what? People want to be around that. People want to be around good vibes. Girls want to be around good vibes. Right? You feel like you should have more friends or whatever. Create an attractive life so people want to be your friend. Create an attractive life so women want to be with you. So women will go out of their way. Go out of their way to when you are creating a life and experience emotions that people want to be around, you will be surprised what they will do to get around you. Man, I'm telling you, a woman will call out of work to spend time with you if you're creating the right kind of experience, the right kind of vibe. Look, there's certain emotions, there's certain feelings and emotions people want to feel. There's certain experiences people want to have. Can you lead people into those experiences? Can you create a world that when a woman, she's in her world, she's doing her thing, and she's like frustrated and annoyed and stressed out, then she gets into your world, what happens? What happens when she gets into your world? Is it the same bullshit, same stress, same complaining, blah, blah, blah? Or does she get into your world and it's just good vibes? You're positive. Man, you're creating great experiences. You're leading. You're in your masculine energy. You're clear on your goals. You're clear on your purpose. You know what you're doing, right? You're gaining knowledge, you're getting understanding, so you can help her when she's going through a struggle. You can say, hey, look, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I went through that struggle and here's what I did. Right? Good vibes. That's value, man. When she comes into your world, is she getting value out of it? Or does she come into your world and all you're trying to do is get into her pants the whole time? You're trying to think, okay, so how do I kiss her? How do I do this? How do I get her in my bedroom? How do I... Bro, what is the value you're providing? What kind of life experiences are you creating? The emotions, the experiences. They don't remember what the hell you said. You ever watched a video or watched a movie or listened to a speech and you don't really remember a lot of the shit that happened, but you just know, like, man, that was an amazing movie. That was a great speech. Maybe even a song. You heard a song. You couldn't understand the lyrics, but the song, you love that song, right? There's some Spanish songs, some Hispanic songs. Obviously, I don't speak Spanish, but there's some Spanish songs I love to hear, man. You know, they sound great. Because of the feeling they give. Bro, that's a feeling, that's a vibe. It doesn't matter what they're saying. I don't care what they're saying, man. They could be cursing me out in the song. All I know is the feeling is good. The vibe is good. And that's the same thing, man. You wanna be charismatic, you wanna be smooth with your words. You gotta focus on delivering the right feeling, the right emotion. When a girl comes around you, when people come around you, what kind of emotions are they going to experience? What kind of vibe, man? What are you creating? What kind of energy are you creating in your environment? In your house, in your apartment, where you stay at? What kind of vibe is in there? When a girl comes over, what's going to happen? Is it going to be boring? Or is there an experience you're going to create for her? Right? Do you have stories to tell? Right? Or did you have a fun day? You know, was your day interesting? Can you just talk about your day? Hey, this is what I did today, you know? And talk about it with passion. It could be something boring. It could be something simple. But if you talk about it with passion, people will get, like, inspired. Like, whoa, that's amazing. You could literally say something simple like, man, I just drank a bottle of water. And I'm telling you, I drank it slow because water, man, when you're thirsty, and you get a cold bottle of water and you drink that cold bottle of water, man, you feel refreshed, you feel replenished, and you feel like you could do anything, right? Look, I'm just talking about a bottle of water, but if you speak about it with passion, if you speak about it with energy, the person can feel it, bruh. You're just talking about some shit. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, what kind of world are you creating, bro? Are you creating a world that you are passionate about creating? Do you enjoy your day when you wake up in the morning? Are you excited to create the world that you want to live in? You got to create the world you want to live in. You got to set boundaries. You got to know, you got to get clear, man. How much money do you want to make? How are you going to make the money? What kind of girl do you want in your life, or girls do you want in your life? You know, what is her personality? How does she look? You know, what kind of relationship do you have with her? You know, a certain car you want. What kind of car do you want? How does it look? What year is it? We don't get specific on our goals and stuff because we don't want to take responsibility, because what if we fail? Then I'm a failure. No, don't look at it like that. Look at it this way. You know how I set goals? I set a goal, and I set that goal with the intention that it's either I'm going to achieve this goal or I'm going to die trying. That's true commitment. That's true passion. That's true belief. That's how you achieve a goal. You make your mind up. You say, look, I'm going to put my all into achieving this goal, and I'm not going to stop until I achieve this goal. I'm not going to stop. That's how you set a goal. If you're just going to set a goal and you're like, let's see what happens here, it's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. You got to set a goal with the intention that you're willing to do whatever is necessary to hit this goal. You start creating your life. You start taking responsibility for your life. You start cutting out negativity, right? You start setting your day up, scheduling your day in a way where you're only doing things that are aligned with your goal. You know, you gotta realize, man, the life you're living right now, you created that. Okay? What we did in the past is what has created where, you know, what's happening in the present. And what we do in the present is what's gonna create the future. So if there's a certain kind of future you want to create, you got to start taking the necessary actions now. Okay? Start believing it now. Start living, start acting as if it's already done. Right? Like you set a goal, you say, look, I want to make $1 million, for example. How would you feel if you made $1 million? You feel good, wouldn't you? That's how you need to start living. You got to start living with good vibes. You got to let the universe know, hey, I am grateful for the life that I have right now, but I'd like to experience all that life has to give, right? I want to know what it's like to have $1 million. I'm grateful for what I have right now. If I don't get the $1 million, I'm not attached to it. That's another key part to setting a goal. You don't want to be attached to it. All you're saying is, I want to experience, you know, a different flavor of life. Okay, that's what that goal represents. It's a different flavor of life. Okay? There are different flavors of life, but once you hit that goal, just understand it will be normalized. There's somebody who's making $1 million right now. He has the same feelings of someone who's maybe only making $50,000 a year because it's normalized for him. Okay, but by us setting this goal, it's something to look forward to. We've never experienced it before. So just the idea of it is like, wow, new experience. That's all it is. It's a new experience, new vibe, new energy. And once you hit that goal, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be normalized, and it's time to set a new goal. That's how life works. And that's what makes it fun. Because there's always something to keep moving forward towards. There's always a new challenge. And that's this idea of creating your world, man. Creating your world. As you design your world, different experiences are going to happen. Different things are going to happen. And you gotta learn to enjoy the journey, enjoy the path, enjoy these experiences, enjoy this creation. What kingdom are you creating? You're a king, and you're creating your kingdom. You're an emperor. Okay? You're creating your dynasty. Right? What are you creating, man? What kind of world are you creating? What kind of friends do you have? Right? I have a certain type of friend that I would deal with, right? I have standards of what you need to be to qualify as my friend. Someone that I want to spend time with, somebody that I want to communicate with. If I see negativity in your communication, I'm not with it. That's one of my standards. I don't deal with negativity. Negativity is not going to get you anywhere. That's one thing you need to understand. There's no use in thinking in a negative way. There's no use in getting around negative people. Negative doesn't do anything for anyone. Let's focus on positivity. Let's focus on, yes, I can. I can achieve my goal. I can get the girl. I can improve my dating life. I can start the business. I can make this a certain amount of money. I can change my condition in life. I can overcome this challenge. No negativity. I was reading this book and it was asking me a question. What are some self-imposed limiting beliefs that you have or whatever? I said no limiting beliefs. I have no self-imposed, I have no negativity. I refuse to jump in your frame. I have no negativity. I have no limits. I have no self-imposed limiting beliefs, whatever the hell you're talking about. I have none of that. What you say becomes your reality, but you got to keep saying it. Whatever you want, you got to keep saying it, keep affirming it, keep letting the universe know. It's a vibration, it's energy you're putting out into the universe. I am attractive, I am powerful, I am successful, I am a beast, I am whatever, I am this, I am sharp, I am charismatic. Whatever it is you want to be, you got to start saying it. And emotions are going to come up. You got to keep saying it until a positive emotion comes up, until you start believing it. Your beliefs are so powerful, man. You got to believe that you can create the world you want to live in. You want a world that's more loving, more peaceful, you got to create that. You create it by you becoming it. Because when you become it and you become it at a high level, guess what? It becomes contagious. Other people can feel it. And if it feels good, guess what? They're gonna want it. But you gotta earn it. You gotta earn it. You want peace, you want love, you gotta start giving peace, you gotta start giving love. And guess what? People are gonna try to hurt you, man. Not everyone's gonna accept that peace. Not everyone's gonna accept that love. You gotta learn how to be selfless. You gotta learn how to get outside of yourself, get out of your own way. Why are you going through life with your emergency brakes on? Take your emergency brakes off and start accelerating. Start going. Start moving. Let's go. Right? Let's start moving forward. Let's have a clear intention of what we want to create, and let's make it happen. Every day. One day at a time. One brick at a time. One stone at a time. Until you have a castle. Until you have a kingdom that you can look at and be proud of. Man, I remember day one when I started building this kingdom. I remember day one when I started creating this life, and look what I've created. You gotta understand, man, these people that have achieved these great feats, they started from scratch. They didn't have anything, and they create something amazing. And all it started with was a vision and a belief and faith. Some other qualities there. Focus, of course. The ability to focus on that goal. Because if you're all over the place, a million goals, a million ideas. No, we got to lock in and commit to a specific goal, a specific vision. And then we got to go. We got to go. It's either I'm going to hit this goal, it's either I'm going to make this vision come to a reality, or I'm going to die trying. That's what a great way to die. To die doing what you love to do. To die creating what you wanted to create. To die living the life that you wanted to live. Not die doing some shit you hate, some job that you hate, some relationship that you hate, right? In some negative situation. No, if I'm gonna die, let me die creating my legacy. Let me die moving towards the fulfillment of my purpose. Let me die in a relationship with a woman I love. I don't want to die in no negativity. I don't want to die in no stupid situation that I was resenting, that I hated. That sucks, man. But we need to get real with ourselves. We are going to die one day. It's going to happen. Death is guaranteed. And so with that in mind, time is precious. Energy is precious. Right? And so what are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your energy? What are you creating? Take responsibility. Take responsibility for your life. Stop blaming people. Stop just going around, in circles. Stop just going with the flow. Enough of that. It's not getting you anywhere. We need to get clear on what we want. Clear, specific goals. We need to be focused. We need to be confident. We need to have faith. We need to believe in ourselves. And we need to be disciplined. Every single day we got to show up and do what we got to do. Do what you said you was going to do. You said you want to achieve this goal. You want this girl. You want this type of money. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it to the universe. Prove it to the world. Prove it to yourself how bad you want it. You can't just say something and then just go to sleep. Wake up. Wake up. And let's do something, man. Let's put our energy in the right direction. Every man is unique. We don't need to be like no other man. Look into your heart, look into your soul. Maybe even look at how you were as a kid, man. Kids are the perfect example of what I'm talking about. Watch a kid. A kid will create his world. He will create his world, man. He will create his fantasy and make it a reality. You can't tell him shit. The stick that he has in his hand is a sword. Okay? And he's in his castle. Okay? It looks like it's just a regular bedroom. No, this is his castle. and the stick is his sword, and he's a knight, and he's gonna go and save the princess. Right? Man, that's fun, man. He's making life fun. Kids know how to make life fun. The thing is, we as adults, we get too serious. We think that we can't do that. We think we can't go in our imagination. I go in my imagination all the time. Right? You know, sometimes I see myself as a king. Sometimes I see myself as a beast. Sometimes I see myself as a vampire. Sometimes I see myself as, I'll get specific. Sometimes I see myself as Venom, the character Venom. You know, there was a time where I used to carry myself like I was my own version of the Joker. I still have these characters within me. They're just all combined together now. To that, what you're seeing is a combination of different character traits that are combined together to design the. I designed myself. I designed my world. The life I'm living right now, I created this. There were certain actions that I've taken over time that have led me to where I am right now. Same thing for you. Whatever condition you're in right now, there's certain actions. If you take responsibility and look at it, you will see there was clear actions and decisions that you made that got you in the condition you're in right now. There's no complaining. There's no one to blame. Okay? Which means if you are able to create your current condition, that means you have the power to create your future condition. Create a world that you love to be in. It needs to be fun. You need to be having a good time in your life. If you're not, you need to do something about it. You want a better social circle. You want an abundance of women around you. Create a life that people would want to be a part of. It needs to be value. What is your value? What makes you valuable? When people get around you, what is so different about you versus somebody else? I asked a question the other day. If I gave you $10,000, what would you give me in return? The point of me asking that question was for you to think, what is my value? Somebody gave me $10,000, what could I do for them? I could answer that question. Somebody gave me $10,000, there's many things I can do. One of those things is, my presentation that I'm doing this Friday, okay? I can show someone how to make $10,000, right? If somebody gives me $10,000, I could show him how to make it back. I could show him how to make double that. I could show him how to make 10 times that, okay? Because I've developed some skills. I've developed the ability to market online. I've developed the ability to make a website, a sales funnel. I developed the ability to write sales copy. I developed the ability to market. I developed sales skills, right? I know how to create digital products. I know how to create an irresistible offer, okay? Or somebody pays me $10,000. If they're struggling in their dating life, I can help them handle their dating life. I can show them I can put them through a specific process. If they follow this process, they will create abundance within their dating life. I can literally say, oh, you got $10,000? Would $10,000, would it be worth you having the dating life of your dreams? And I ask them, what is that? They may say, I would like to have a couple girls that I'm seeing that are beautiful, that, that I'm romantically and sexually involved with. Okay, give me the $10,000. I'll show you how to do that. No problem. No problem. I'll coach you one-on-one and I'll show you how to get that result. Or somebody's out of shape. They say, hey, I want to get in shape. $10,000, bro, I guarantee you I'll get you in amazing shape. Okay? Or somebody says, hey, at $10,000, I'm lacking in confidence. I'll show you how to get unbreakable confidence. You think if you have unbreakable confidence, you don't think you'll be able to make that $10,000 again? If you bring unbreakable confidence into the workplace, into the business world, into your relationships, into your network, you don't think that you will be able to make that $10,000 back? If you have confidence in yourself, when you have confidence, you can go and create shit. You can go and develop skills. You can go and make shit happen. You can go and take advantage of opportunities. That $10,000, if I can make you help you develop unbreakable confidence, laser beam focus, and ironclad discipline, you can make $1 million. Okay, so give me the $10,000. But that was the question I asked you guys, Because I want to see, look, if I gave you $10,000, what would you give back to me? So that I'm not pissed off that I gave you $10,000. What would be of value? Matter of fact, you want it to be not the same value. You want it to be greater value. Okay, if I give you $10,000, you should be able to give me at least $50,000 worth of value back. At least, you know, I aim for 100. I aim for 100,000. I aim for 10 times. So if somebody pays me $1,000, my goal is to give them $10,000 in value back. That's what you want to do. If somebody gives you $1, you should give them $10 value back. All right? It should always be more. If a girl's gonna give me her replication value, I'll give her 10 times her replication value in survival value. Right? Her survival will go up. Her quality of life will go up, guaranteed. If a girl gives me her replication value, I make sure her survival value goes up. Right? I make sure she gets better mentally. I make sure she gets better emotionally. I make sure she has experiences she never had before. Okay? I'll treat her in a unique way that no man has ever treated her. You see, I know how to be good to a woman, but at the same time, not be a pussy, not be a nice guy, not be a pushover. Okay? That's what they want. They want a guy who has morals, who has ethics, but he's powerful, he's assertive, he's dominant, he's focused, he's disciplined, he has boundaries, he has standards, he has qualifications. So he's not just like a, no. A man who carries himself as a king, that's what they want. They want to be with a king. What girl would not want to be with a king? You need to become a king. Your version of that. You need to carry yourself like a king. You need to walk with your head up, with your shoulders straight, chin up. I am a king. You don't go around telling people you're a king, but your body language, your presence, your eye contact. But how do you get to this point where you feel like a king? You got to live like a king, man. A king is taking responsibility for shit. No one has more responsibility than the king. The king is making shit happen. Right? And you want to be a good king. You don't want to be a piece of shit king. You want to be a king that people benefit because he's the king. Long live the king. You want people to say, long live the king, because they love you so much. Because when you're around, things get better. That's what you want to become. Stop worrying about what you get all the time. Oh, I want this, I need this, I want that. No, what can you do for others? When you start helping people and start giving and making people quality of life get better and making people feel good, they want to start giving you stuff. You'll know it, you'll see it. I'm telling you. That's the secret. If you want certain things, you want a certain amount of money, you want a certain amount of success, start giving, man. Bring up your value and start giving. What can you give? What kind of service can you give? What talent do you have? What's your gift? Find your gift, bro. You have a gift. There's something unique about you. What is it? And how can people benefit from it? So what we're doing as men is we're creating our worlds, man. We're creating our worlds. If I hang out with you, what's the vibe? What experience are we going to have? What kind of world are you going to bring me into? See, that's my mindset, man. When I go on a date with a woman, I see it as I'm bringing her into my world. So I'm going to take her to my spot that I like to go. Because I'm not going in her world. She's coming in my world. My world, there's order. I know what my world is about. Right? She's probably maybe a little confused or whatever. Things aren't going too well or whatever. So I'm like, hey, come in my world. My world is amazing. In my world, it's all positive. It's all good vibes. No matter what's happening, I'm always happy. Okay? No negativity in my world. My world is all about being grateful, having gratitude just to wake up each morning. Being grateful to be able to have health, to be healthy, to have 2 feet and 2 arms, to be able to breathe, right? To have eyesight, whatever it is, man. Little things that we're taking for granted. Some people don't have eyesight, bro. Some people can't hear anything. Some people are deaf, right? I'm just saying, man, like little things like that, we need to start getting grateful. Some people don't have access to the internet. They live in a third world country. There's no internet. So we got to be grateful, man. We got to start doing something with all this opportunity that we have. All this opportunity that we have, what are we doing with it? How are we making the world a better place? As I said, we're going to die at some point, man. What did you do while you were on this planet? What did you create? What world did you create? I'm done with conversations with guys talking about this is happening, this is happening. No, I'm a man of action. What can we do about it? If we don't like what's going on in the world, how can we change the world? First, you change yourself. First, you change your world, your environment. Don't worry about the world out there until you can handle your world. Your world needs to be cool as fuck. You gotta love your world. You gotta love your world so much that you don't want to go in anyone else's world. So that's my question for you today is, what world are you creating? All right? Take this information, do something with it. If you like to work together, creating your world, designing your character in your world, creating an amazing life, an amazing world, an amazing kingdom that you love to be in. You love being the king of your kingdom. And now you can bring a queen into your kingdom, right? And now you can start creating, your army, your tribe, that's your social circle, right? You start creating your world, man. But you start as the king. You no longer following anybody. You no longer need anybody. You are creating. That means you're taking responsibility. That means you're stepping into a position of leadership. But if you like to create your world together, if you like to create your kingdom together, okay, I have a program. It's called the Unbreakable Beast Program. In order to create your world, man, you got to be unbreakable. You can't be soft, man. You can't be a pussy. You can't be a slave to your mind. You can't be a slave to your emotions. You got to be strong, man. You got to be confident. And so in the Unbreakable Beast Program, we focus on you developing your confidence, on you being laser beam focused on your vision. We get clarity on what is the vision you have for your life. What do you want to create? What kind of money do you want to make? What kind of women do you want in your life? What kind of experiences do you want to create? What kind of goals do you have? What kind of journey do you want to go on? What do you love to do? What kind of friends do you want to have? What kind of car do you want to drive? Bro, we need to create. So the Unbreakable Beast Program, man, unbreakable confidence, laser beam focus, and ironclad discipline. You got to be disciplined. You got to be able to say, this is my goal, this is what I'm focused on, and these are the actions I'm going to take, and I'm going to keep doing this until I hit my goal. Period. So if you're interested in working together, you'd like, to work together on creating your world, designing your character, hit me up. I'll give you the details. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.